Now, I must admit, I was kind of confused when I first saw this because I already thought that the screenwriter had already left. Then it dawned on me that this guy is not the first guy to actually be booted from this Rey Star Wars movie that I don't think is going to happen. There was actually a couple other guys also that were that left or they let go. And I was thinking this isn't new news. But then I remembered this screenwriter, Stephen Wright, was leaving writing this movie for now. Maybe he was actually going to come back. Remember, he was actually going to start his own company.
Mm-hmm.
No, he's out of there now. He is out of there. Oh, man. Do you believe this movie is ever going to happen?
No.
I don't think so, and I don't think it should happen.
Even if it happens, it's going to bomb.
I really do believe it's going to bomb. I think it's going to bomb big time because the other day, Daisy Ridley was talking about some positive things coming out about the movie. Well, it ain't positive now because let me read a little bit of this. A new report claims that Lucasfilm is seeking another new screenwriter for its new Jedi Order film that is expected to star Daisy Ridley and be directed by Charmin Obey-Chinoy. A report from Matt Bellany at Puck claims that Stephen Knight, who had been tapped to write the film after Damon Lindelof and Justin Britt Gibson were dumped from the project. Quote, is off the new Jedi Order film project. Bellany added, quote, Lucasfilm is now hunting for a new writer on New Jedi Order, which almost certainly means the film will not be ready by December 2026. The date Disney has staked out for a Star Wars release. Yeah, it's off. It's off. So it was supposed to come out 2 years from now. They're probably looking at another year after that, maybe 2027. But I'm not sure that this movie's ever going to get made. The only movie that I'm confident in is getting made is The Mandalorian and Grogu.
Yes.
That's the only one I'm confident about.
The thing about Rey Skywalker,
she's a Palpatine.
The character is not marketable.
No.
No one really wants to see the character. And since when the previous movie about her,
yeah, the Rise of Palpatine, yeah, it was awful.
So really, I guess people are really turned off with the character.
Yeah. I actually have, and some people may not like this. I don't like any of those sequel movies for her, but I definitely think that the Rise of Palpatine was worse than The Last Jedi.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that movie destroyed a whole entire franchise right there. And I don't think anybody was actually begging to see Rey rebuild the Jedi. We already know what's going to happen. They're not going to let Rey fail in rebuilding the Jedi. They did that with Luke already. They're not going to do it again. Rey seems to be the savior of the galaxy to Kathleen Kennedy and Lucasfilm. They had to make the man, Luke Skywalker, fail because they created this character to succeed. And she's had no obstacles whatsoever. That's not how you actually get people to love a character. Why did we love Luke? Luke was just a farm boy. And he overcame obstacles. That's why we liked him. That's why he's a hero.
Yeah, I would rather see... If they're going to make a movie, Star Wars movie again, they really need to make a movie that is catered to Star Wars fan.
Well, they messed that up as soon as they decided to make The Force Awakens when they threw out the story treatments from George Lucas's 7, 8, 9 treatments. If they're not going to respect George Lucas, hey, they can care less about the fans. They don't care about the fans. I mean, I hope this movie is never made. I'm definitely not going to go see it. I mean, may have to for review purposes, but just as if we weren't actually doing videos, reviewing stuff, I wouldn't go see this.
No.
I wouldn't go do it.
But I would rather see a Star Wars movie where about Luke after Anakin passed away.
Well, they did that already. Remember, he quit. He threw the lightsaber over his shoulder. Yeah, he's a quitter. Yeah. They did that.
Yeah, they should rewrite that.
Well, they're not going to do it. I mean, George Lucas gave them the scripts, the story treatments. They said, no, we're not going to do that. They actually told George, we want to create something for the fans. And obviously, they didn't create anything for the fans. They didn't do it. No offense to Daisy Ridley, okay? But this is one of the worst Star Wars characters I've ever seen. And I have no desire to actually see what's next.
Yeah.
It's going to be an activist movie. I mean, the director herself is an activist. And she has no experience, making big budget movies. She's a documentary filmmaker. She's directed, a couple of episodes of Miss Marvel, too, if I'm not mistaken. But a Star Wars project on this scale, she's not qualified for this. The only thing she's been talking about is, it's time for a woman to guide Star Wars or something like that. I'm like, where have you been for the past 12 years? That's all Kathleen Kennedy has been doing is guiding Star Wars into the grave. Well, there you have it, guys. Gonna leave right there, man. Yeah, this movie is probably not going to get made. And they need a new screenwriter. I don't care who they get. This thing is going to bomb. And I believe if you guys thought that Solo lost money, I'm willing to bet the budget is going to be more than Solo. And they're going to lose way more money. Gonna leave right there, guys. We'll be back on Monday with another video. Until then, be safe.
Goodbye.